Chinese state-owned enterprises, or SOEs in short, have played a pivotal role in the national economy since the founding of the People's Republic of China. When China first opened up its economy in 1978, SOEs accounted for more than 90% of the industrial output value of the Chinese economy. Bank loans funded over 90% of SOEs' fixed asset investment during 1985 to 1995. At that time, SOEs were part of or affiliated with government ministries and departments. They performed both policy and business functions and were extremely inefficient. By the mid-1990s, two-thirds of the SOEs were in fiscal deficits. The central government undertook a large reform program from 1997 to 2003, which included stripping SOEs' administrative functions from their business operations, resulting in the disbandment and restructuring of a number of government ministries and departments. The reform program resulted in many SOEs shut down through policy-initiated bankruptcies and partial privatization. The government also provided tax breaks, reduced interest payments, and debt write-offs. From 1998 to 2003, around 5,000 loss-making SOEs went bankrupt, and nearly 10 million workers were laid off. In 2003, the State Council established a special administrative unit, namely the State-Owned Asset Supervision and Administration Commission, or SASAC in short. SASAC centralizes regulatory power and ownership rights of SOEs that were spun off from the state ministries. Local governments were also directed to establish local SASACs to own SOEs that were spun off from the local government bodies. SASAC performs dual roles as both a shareholder and a supervisor. It has a broad mandate that includes drafting laws and regulations regarding state-owned assets, managing and restructuring state assets, appointing and evaluating executives of SOEs, and auditing state assets. As a shareholder, SASAC has the right to collect dividends from the SOEs. When SASAC was first established, it had 196 centrally controlled SOEs. This number was down to 113 at the end of 2013, when China held the third plenary session and announced structural reform of the national economy. At the end of 2016, SASAC had 102 SOEs under its remit as a result of mergers and consolidation. Among these 102 SOEs, the first half included the so-called backbone SOEs, which were disbanded from the government ministries during the reform in the late 1990s. These backbone SOEs have significant scale of operations and leading market positions due to the legacy of their predecessors. Aside from SASAC, the Ministry of Finance holds interest on behalf of the state in state-owned financial institutions. The MOF is also the shareholder in large SOEs including China Railway Corporation, China Everbright Group, and CITIC, among others, in addition to overseeing the financial matters of over 6,000 non-corporate entities affiliated to central ministries and commissions.